What's going on, and welcome to the channel, Mr. Cuervo Racing. Daniel here, and I'm going to show you a new product that we are getting ready to release. So we will have these available at our store, on our eBay store, and I'll put a link in the description for later for you to check that out or purchase from eBay. So Raptor 700 crankcase drain plug. I've done some videos before on this. These always strip out. If you're new to the community and you don't know, at some point in your life, you'll probably strip one of these out if you're hanging around the Raptor 700 stuff for long. And the main reason why they strip out is because they use a huge drain plug. They're using a huge bolt on that, 21 millimeter. There's a factory bolt. The problem is most of your wrenches in 21 millimeter are huge, and you barely push on it, and it's way more torque than you think it is. The factory is calling for, on that factory drain bolt, 17 foot-pounds. And what happens is it just easily strips those threads. If you're doing oil changes at regular intervals, that will become an issue at sometimes. Now, the problem is that you can repair them. You can do time cert. I don't recommend helicoils. Some guys do helicoils, but half of them leak after guys repair them. If they're not great at doing those repairs, or they haven't done them before, or even if they're good at them, a lot of times it's too hard to get the fitting, whether it be a time cert or a helicoil, in there straight. So that is an issue. So what we are doing is we got a new product, which is a drain plug bolt reducer. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call these yet, but that's kind of the description of them right now. And this is going to be a permanent attachment on the engine, which is going to reduce that drain bolt size down. And this is going to, if you have any problem with a drain bolt, or somebody gets crazy with the wrench, it's going to pull the threads in this instead of in your crankcase, and then this part is easily changed. So what we're going to do, take out your factory drain plug, get rid of it. This adapter is going to get Loctite. It's going to get Loctited in. What we're going to do is we're going to run them in without the gasket on it. That's going to give us a little bit more clearance. And then it's going to be torqued. It's going to have Loctite all the way around. The threads are going to seal with the Loctite, so there's not going to be any leakage there. We're going to torque these to 13 foot-pounds. And then we're going to supply, this is the same drain bolt that comes out of your oil tank. And it's going to use the same washer there. And it is going to go in and use the same torque spec as the oil tank at 13 foot-pounds. So you'll have both the same drain plug washers to replace when you do your oil changes. And this is going to alleviate or take out the fear of stripping the crankcase. And you'll have your same 12 millimeter. Most of the guys will be using socket if you're changing the oil tank drain bolt as well. But that's a much smaller wrench. As you can see, those two side by side. So you have to put a lot more force on this 12 mil to, like, you're pushing on that a lot harder than you are that 21 mil wrench to get that tight. So we're going to still keep that spec at 13. These reducers are going to be anodized. I just got in the sample and gave them a go ahead to finish out the production on that. But we're going to have these available. Pricing is not set yet, so look for that. Like I said, we'll put a link. We're just at the end of July 18 right now, so I don't know why it's taken so long to get to the point where I did this, but these are going to be ready to go. So all you new guys getting bikes, you can kind of add this in there of one of those things that you could do or you should do to make it worry-free doing your oil changes. So if you don't believe me on guys stripping these out, just Google stripped drain bolt Raptor 700, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is going to be a cheap solution to a costly problem. So that's it for today. We're happy to announce that these are going to be ready here very soon as we get the batch over to anodize and back, and we will have them packaged and ready to go. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon.